Hello. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, Wendy. Early morning there. Amy as well. Good morning. Welcome, Ileana. I'm wondering how the video and audio are because it looks a little like it's lagging. So I don't know if that's just on my end. Okay, great. Thank you. I was so busy working, I almost forgot about the live stream, and that's never happened. So that was interesting to notice, and thank goodness I got up very early and had time to prepare and to join and be with you all here now. And I even shuffled some of the cards already beforehand in preparation for our session today. So I was wondering, I know we just had a powerful Gemini full moon. So how was that experience for y'all this week? Give an emoji in the chat or one word of what that was like for you. And also if there's any Geminis here besides me, maybe you're a Gemini sun, moon, or rising. And that means the full moon would affect you more intensely, perhaps. So, welcome, Debu. I never know how to say your name, so I apologize in advance. But welcome, it's been a long time. Hi, Nancy, good morning. Kat, oh, that's right. How was this week for you? Ah, wonderful, Nancy. So if anybody is new here, I recognize most all of you. It's so wonderful to have you all here. And if you're brand new or newer, you're very welcome, very grateful to connect with you here today. To introduce myself, my name's Natalie Speakman. I'm a spiritual life coach and Reiki master teacher. And I'm living in Mexico for a year now. I have been here for 1 year. Crazy, amazing, interesting. What a year it has been. So it's that time of year, start reflecting on 2025, start looking forward to 2026. Welcome, hi J.E. Wonderful, Cat. Starting to feel a little normal. Yeah. Okay. Wendy, so you're actually not in Pacific time right now then. So it's only 7:30 a.m. That's great. Welcome to your granddaughter. Hi, Nancy. It's been a long time. Wonderful to have you. How have you been? And thank you, Debu, for the help in your name. So, today what we are going to do is our wonderful and powerful weekly live stream series that is my longest running series, where we are going to draw cards to get energy for the week and for beyond for you. With a collective card reading, I use a combo of Oracle and Tarot cards, and spirit messages is what I call it, of just, messages that come through from intuition, from source. So they're very powerful and relevant. And again, it's a collective reading, so if something doesn't resonate, then that one message might not be for you. I do these readings one-on-one, so if that's interesting to you, you can reach out. We will close with Ancestral Clearing and Reiki healing as well. And I always bring in the themes from the reading into the Ancestral Clearing, because we get to be very specific with the clearing in the way that I am trained in doing that. So that's always a really powerful way that we close. So that's what's in store for us all today. So I actually always start with a Michael Singer card. Michael Singer, for those who don't know, is the best-selling author of Living Untethered, The Surrender Experiment, and of course, Untethered Soul. So I was on a call with a coaching client of mine who I always pull a Michael Singer card for them before or at the beginning or end of the session. And the card that I pulled feels still relevant for us today as well. So this is what Michael Singer is saying now. Simply permit the pain to come into your heart and pass through. If you do that, it will pass. If you are sincerely seeking truth, you'll let go every time. Simply permit the pain to come into your heart and pass through. If you do that, it will pass. If you are sincerely seeking truth, you'll let go every time. So this is the core of Michael Singer's message, which is working with our inner energy, our inner environment, to not allow things we don't like or resist, to not allow those energies to stay stuck in our body and create what's called samskaras. So the way that the method that he teaches, which is so simple, is relaxing and releasing. And that's an internal practice, to where if pain comes in, or when pain comes into the heart, and this is where we experience like emotional pain, or what we call pain, it says, permit it to pass through. If you permit it to pass through, it will pass through. And if you're sincerely seeking truth, you'll let go every time. So that's a very deep and profound and simple message, that we get to work with our inner state and what he calls our inner hands. We have hands inside of ourselves where we are either grabbing and clinging and wanting to keep an experience because we enjoy it, or we're resisting and we're pushing away because we don't like whatever experience we're having, if it's something in the outer world or if it's thoughts in our mind that are causing pain. So what happens is, over lifetimes, and this lifetime is when we either cling or resist, that energy gets stored inside and it doesn't go away. It just builds and builds. And I think of it like a mountain that's just building. And the older we get, the bigger this mountain is because we've had more experiences. And so it can then be easier to be triggered, upset, etc., because all of this build up inside. So in order to start cleansing and purifying our internal state energetically, we get to just practice what that card is saying. Permit the pain to pass through. Don't cling, don't resist, don't hold on, don't judge. Just be that witness, be that observer. Notice the sensations, don't think about it. It's not about thinking. So, Nancy, I do have other live streams, thank you for asking, and they are scheduled when my schedule allows in the week. So this is the only one that's consistently at around the same time every week on Sunday mornings, because I moved back to the Western Hemisphere a year ago. It used to be called Saturday Night Live because it was Saturday night over here and Sunday morning in Asia. And now I'm here, so it's Sunday morning here. But I do have other live streams, like I said, that I schedule at different times during the week. So I know you probably already follow me, and if anybody else cares to follow me, please do so, and then you'll be notified of any live streams as they're scheduled. So you can go ahead and follow me by this link on the screen if you don't and you'd like to. Welcome, Melinda. Glad the message resonated, Dabu. And welcome, Dawn. Hi. So I also pulled from Work Your Light, which is a beautiful oracle deck. And the message for this week for you all is deep replenishment. Deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, and be held. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. So for how many of you does that feel just like a soothing energy to think about replenishment, retreating, resting, being held? Let's just take a couple breaths right now here into that energy. And just feel that replenishment of even just focusing on 1 or 2 breaths. Kat, do you have this card deck and you pulled this card, or was it a similar message from some other avenue? So where can you practice replenishment? Where can you retreat? What time can you carve into your day for resting, for relaxing, for allowing yourself to be held, either with another person, or how can you hold yourself? So the next clarifying message is from our Sacred Rebels deck, which has beautiful art. So the card that I pulled is already totally fitting into this message when we're talking about working with our inner experience, working with our emotions, working with the energy within our body, the emotional energy. So the card is, what do you feel? What do you feel? And look, the moon is there. So again, for the full moon that's just happened, there might be some of you where a lot of energies come up. And then it's got fruits that she's juggling at. Oh no, it's not the moon, it's the earth still. So I'm going to look at the guidebook for this card. I've never seen this card, or it's been a long time, and see what guidance this has for you. So it says there's many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it all comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. So this is a really specific message for some of you. You might be facing a choice or a decision. And last week in our reading, I know many of you were here, that there was a theme about choice and making a choice. We got the Two of Swords last week. So don't let other people's opinions sway your internal truth and your inner guidance. Trust your inner guidance. So whatever that is for you and whatever the situation may be, don't let the opinions of others sway your internal truth. It's also saying you have become swept up in thinking things through. You've been thinking about which way to go, and you've gotten stuck in the logic of the decision-making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward. And if it's not the best path, we can change our approach later on if needed. We don't have to be perfect. So that's a very specific message as well. Take the action, make the choice, stop second guessing, stop doubting yourself. Just act. More will be revealed, as we say in 12-step rooms. From where you are right now, you have a certain vista and view of your world and of what you see in front of you, but you can't see further ahead because you're not there yet. So you must take action now, regardless of if you feel you're ready or if it's right timing or if you don't have all the information. It doesn't matter. You get to take an action, make a choice, and then more will be revealed once you do that. You can't see all the steps right now. Hi, Donna. That's great. Resonates for you. And it says also, there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. So there's confirmation, because I didn't even see that until now. So that message came in twice. It says the best way to catalyze the situation you're in and bring about healing change, stimulate your creative juices, and find a more inspired and energized and enjoyable approach to your life is to just make a choice based on what you feel right now. Not based on anyone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And go from there. It's also telling you you're at a crossroads in your journey, and the choices you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable but could be exciting and interesting. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it's all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you're not immune to that plan. You are a natural part of it. Spend time with your own feelings and know it is all going to work out perfectly. Isn't that a beautiful message? So there's so much reassurance here for you if you've been in the unknown, if you've been in this push-pull with what if or should I not? I mean, you can't make a wrong choice. And even not making a choice is a choice. It also talked about too, like, it's going to be uncomfortable. And that really sticks out to me because in my life coaching, the work that I do with my clients is we look at what do you want to create and where you want to go. And, you know, one of the nature of that is it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be different. It's going to be new. If you want something different to happen in your life, you've got to do something different, and it's going to be out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be scary. So I do a really powerful visioning process with people that I can offer here to you in my Insight Timer community. It is a gift if you've never had a live one-on-one session with me before, and we would look at where are you stuck, What do you want to change? Where do you want to go? And then what's in the way of you creating that? And it's the end of the year as well, so I usually get really busy with doing these sessions at this time of year because, as I said earlier in the session, it's December, time to reflect back on 2025, time to look forward. What do you want to bring into the next year? What do you want to leave behind in 2025 and not bring forward with you? So if any of that resonates, follow your own intuition and guidance to reach out. And if you do feel like stuck on this decision, whatever that is, this process can be really powerful and clarifying as well. So there is a healing process, and we'll do the affirmation part so you can take in this affirmation. My choices flow easily from my heart, and I tread my path with certainty and grace, always within the merciful protection of unconditional love, so be it. My choices flow easily from my heart, and I tread my path with certainty and grace, always within the merciful protection of unconditional love, so be it. So in the context of the guidebook's description of the card, you can see now, she's juggling these choices. This is basically a Two of Swords card, which is what we got last week. So there's definitely lots of themes of should I stay or should I go? What should I do? What should I stop doing? So lots of choices here to make. In you, it says, what do you feel? You tuning into your own inner guidance on what that should be. And it doesn't mean you can't get external guidance as well. And validating whatever guidance you do receive, if you do get feedback from others or whatever, that you let your inner authority be the ultimate authority. Doesn't mean that you just make a rash decision. If it feels in alignment, you check that, you do what you need to do to prepare and plan and research whatever you need to do. But I feel like in the context of this reading, we're past all that. It's not about that anymore. It's about fear. It's about coming out of fear and getting unstuck. So let's just take a breath or two into that energy and just feel, what do you feel right now? And if you're thinking about whatever it is for you, specifically what this is bringing up for you, just notice in your body. When you think about, one of the choices or one of the paths, how does that feel? In your chest, in your heart, maybe in your gut. And then if you tune into the alternative choice or direction, how does that shift what you're feeling inside? So this just takes a moment, and this can be really powerful to feel into that. So we're going to use our wonderful Light Seers Tarot. And by the way, next week, depending on the conditions, because I'll be traveling, but if the conditions are right for me to do a live stream where I'm staying, that will be a little bit later because I will be in Pacific time. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to schedule it until I get there midweek. So stay tuned. I'm also going to be scheduling a sugar freedom live stream where we're going to look at getting through the holidays sugar free, if that's an issue for you, or if you're looking to give up sugar in the new year. You're going to get really powerful tools and, a place to start if that is something interesting to you. And if it's something else besides sugar, like some other food that is addictive, or even it could be alcohol or anything that's addictive, but we will be very specifically focusing on sugar, as I've been over 5 years sugar-free, and that's one of my passions. So it's to help others have that freedom as well. Peanut butter. Tell me more, Kat. What does peanut butter mean? Is that your weakness? Okay. And we'll also be doing a end of the year reflection, and we'll have a separate visioning session as well. Stay tuned, follow me, and you will get notified when that is. So, for those of you who are facing a choice, facing a decision that's been weighing on you, it's very interesting that we have the World card here. This is a card of completions and endings. So if you if one of the choices you're looking at is about like ending something, ending a job, ending a relationship, leaving somewhere, this is going to be confirmation that something is ending. So, and maybe this is about you breaking out of denial. Like maybe it's like you already know it's time to go, you've stayed too long, and this is telling you, yes, it's over. So it's really powerful. And you can see it's like full circle. And, this woman on the card, she's in bliss. Like, this is a good thing. It might be difficult, it might be challenging, and it's really the best thing you can do. So, hi Roxanne. Follow me and stay tuned for me scheduling that live stream. Send me a message if you'd like, and I can connect with you further and answer your question about sugar. The card is the World card. So it's card 21 in the tarot. And yeah, it's got, she's looking up, she's connected with Source. So I would say this is also an important part of this for you. Is if you feel weak, if you feel scared, or not even if, but when, to make this choice, that you look up. That you look up and you remember, like, who you are. You remember God, Source, the universe, whatever that is for you. And again, you remember you're taken care of, like the Sacred Rebels card talked about. You're always taken care of. There's always support. Always. So I want to read the description for this card. So I'm going to pull that up. Awesome, Nancy. So all of these cards have affirmations. So this affirmation is, I ascend to new levels of awareness. I am love. I ascend to new levels of awareness. I am love. So what's beautiful about this is that when we work with releasing the samskaras, when we work with our own inner energy and we relax, we let go, we tune into the truth of who we really are, which is love. And the thing is, like, that's our true nature, and that energy is our essence. And being in this human world, having these experiences, as I said before, what we resist, what we cling to, create suffering, create samskaras that block that pure divinity that is us. And so when we work with ourselves moment by moment to relax and release and let go of any emotional pain that's inside, then we become lighter, we raise our vibration, and we become closer to this bliss state in this energy. And you can even see this column of light as well that she's kind of connecting with there. And the other part about the World card is that the next card is the Fool. The Fool is card 0. This is card 21. And this is the major arcana part of the tarot. And so after the World, then the journey starts over. A new journey begins. The Fool is after this. New beginnings. Possibility. So yes, it's a completion and an ending, whatever this is for you, and it's opening the door to something brand new. Thanks, Adrian, for for sharing that. So I ascend to new levels of awareness. I am love. So the meanings of the card are completion, achievement, joy, finishing a large project, goals met, wholeness, happy endings, abundance, success, transcendence, new levels of consciousness. Can be literal and also mean traveling the world. So if any of you have been thinking about travel, then this could be confirmation of that as well. I'm going to read this overview of this card. It's really it's a beautiful transmission, so I want you all to kind of just sit back and receive and take this in. The world steps into her Ouroboros ring, ready to celebrate her achievements. As she steps up, the ring begins to ascend, light shining down from above and flooding her senses with the soft hum of her keys. Success, completion, you did it. It carries her higher, and she feels her whole body begin to vibrate with this upgrade of consciousness. She senses the union of her spiritual and earthly selves, and her reality shifts as her inner spiritual landscape merges with her outer reality. She remembers that moment long ago when she first stepped off the edge of the cliff and into the Fool card, falling right into a sacred geometric lesson with all of her innocence in tow. Now, Inside of that very same sacred geometric ring, she climbs effortlessly. She has mastered this level of awareness, and its cycle of lessons have become an integral part of her. She holds the rings lovingly. In them, she senses a support system, a teacher, a friend. All the wisdom she's gained on her journey. She learned, she tried, she fell, she stood up again, and now she's finally arrived. Celebrating this joyous moment, every cell falls into resonance with the universe, and she rises. She knows that the end of one cycle signifies the beginning of another, and it fills her heart with joy to know that she will jump back into the position of the Fool on a new journey soon. But for now, the sweetness of success awaits. The World card is one of the most positive and abundantly rich cards in the tarot. It's filled with so much joyful energy of completion. Congratulations, you've come so far. A large project or period in your life is coming to a successful completion, and it's time to revel in the afterglow of your success. Feel into all the feels, because it's time for fruition and abundance. If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign you're on the way and know that you're close. If you're feeling any lack around any part of your successful journey, consciously let go of the little imperfections. They too are a part of you, and they are beautiful. What is the most important thing you learned on this journey? What's the biggest lesson you've taken with you? Next step, another journey, another Fool card. Where to next? And how are you celebrating your success? So, there's a lot of beautiful messages in this card, and now you can see the card again to kind of bring in all of the vivid imagery that you heard. You can see the rings behind her, you know, the ring she is within, the geometry, the light. So put a word or emoji in the chat of what that transmission brought up for you. So we have two other cards that go with this, and this is beautiful. So to me, this is all just confirmation for you to like rest assured. You can relax. You're not going to make the wrong choice. It's okay if you're scared. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, it's the end of a cycle. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of material and financial abundance. This is like the abundance card. You can see she's pulling this pentacles off the tree, which is money, and it's low-hanging fruit, as Michael Singer always talks about, but not in money context. But it's all right here for the taking. So I feel like it's right in front of you, and it's just about taking the next step. And not only will you get material abundance, your heart will open. You have the Ace of Cups. So it's just higher and deeper levels, more abundance, more love. It's coming for you. Hold your own heart. You can't get this wrong. As Abraham Hicks says, you can't get it wrong and you'll never get it done. It's just about the continual journey of movement, of creation, of expansion, even if it looks like failure and contraction and hardship. In the bigger picture, you know, we're just on this ever expanding and unfolding journey. And the more we can have joy in the journey, the more joy we'll have on the journey. And the more we'll bring that to us. Hi, Allie. Wonderful. So if anybody wants the descriptions of what I've read, just send me a private message. I can get the links to you. But yeah, and even this affirmation on the world card, it said, I ascend to new levels of awareness. I am love. I mean, here, this is totally like confirming. And this can be looked at as like evolving and ascending higher and higher, more and more. So I just feel like Spirit's really saying, like, soothing you. It's okay. Relax. And at the bottom of the deck, I just happened to feel a call to look. We have the beautiful Hierophant card. Look at how beautiful and amazing this energy is. So there's just so many messages here of take it easy, relax, don't struggle. Just enjoy to the best of your ability. And when you're not, don't judge yourself for it. Just do your best. You're going up and up and up. You're vibrating at a higher level. You know, in each step up, you're going to see a new view. To go to God, whatever that is for you. Rise higher and higher. And this also can be a card of traditional romantic partnerships like marriage. It could also be just very, like, it could be a business partnership as well. So that might be confirmation for some of you. But yeah, these are major energies here. The World is major arcana, the Hierophant as well. So these are like not everyday dynamics we're talking about here. These are, bigger life altering changes. So, what a beautiful reading. And don't forget to rest and replenish along the way. So we're going to go ahead and get into the Reiki healing, the ancestral clearing. I also utilize an energy I was attuned to called Solvana energy, which is perfect for new beginnings, transformation, and awakening. So completion with the World card, and completion always implies something new beginning. So we can go ahead and close our eyes now together. This beautiful sacred space. We're also coming to the end of a year number 9, which 9s are all about completion. So that's another aspect of this as we're coming to the close of the year. Looking at what are we completing in excellence, what feels complete, what can we complete on our own. Where do we need support to make the completion happen? What steps do we need to take to go higher and higher up that staircase to heaven in that Hierophant card? And just allow these Reiki and Solvana energies to move in through and around you. Your higher self draws these energies in to be utilized in a way that is perfect for you. Just feel this beautiful expansion raising of your vibration, completion, success. And I will also do ancestral clearing on anything that is in the way that is possibly blocking or keeping you from all of this success. Infinite Creator, source of all that is, we love you. Thank you for loving us. We humbly ask that you open, bless, expand, lead, guide, and direct us into your perfect light, love, and life, and always, completely, now and forever, please and thank you. For everyone hearing these words right now, for all of our family members, all of our relationships, all of our ancestors, and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension. For all hurts, wrongs, judgments, and burdens, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, and financial, through thought, word, or deed. Please help us all forgive each other, forgive ourselves, forgive all people, and all people forgive us, completely and totally, please and thank you. Please help us love and bless each other, love and bless ourselves. Be at peace with each other and at peace with ourselves. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it done, thank you. You can come back to a wakeful state. Hi, Britt, welcome. Thank you, Kat, Ali, for the donations. If anybody cares to donate, if you found this valuable, please give a donation. This is all I do, is be of service in these live streams and with others in my spiritual life coaching and energy healing. So it really supports me if you follow, if you give a donation. You can also listen to my meditations here. We have free and premium tracks. And actually, I'll share the Ancestral Clearing prayer. This is a premium track for abundance. So if there's anything around a lack, scarcity mindset, specifically around material things, finances, money, etc., check this prayer out. It's really powerful. Thank you, Nancy, for the donation as well. So, lots of beautiful, wonderful energies today. I'm sending you all lots of loving. Hi, Angela. Glad you're here. And as I said earlier, that I want to extend the offer for my powerful visioning session for anyone who's not yet experienced a gifted session with me before, one-on-one. Send me a private message, follow your heart's call if you feel that nudge to. And it's a powerful and wonderful time to look at what you want to leave behind in 2025 and what you want to carry forward into 2026. We will look at that and more. Wow, beautiful, Kat. That's amazing. Oh, I was wondering, could anybody hear all the dog barking during the Reiki? I don't know if there's noise canceling in the background like there is with Zoom, but I was like, this is so loud, so you all could hear it. So it's interesting, Kat, that the rescue dog did that while there was all the dog energy going on. Because I was like, okay, just noticing that was happening. And I think there's a correlation. This is my intuition is saying that there was some sort of energy clearing and healing around dogs. So I believe that it's linked, Kat. So wonderful that happened, and thank you for sharing it, because otherwise we wouldn't have known. Yeah, because it didn't hardly happen at all until there was silence. So beautiful. So stay tuned for more live streams to be scheduled. As I said, the time might be a little different next week. We'll see. Join anyway. It won't be off by too much. Maybe it'll be better for some of you. Stay tuned for my Sugar Freedom live stream to be scheduled soon, as well as closing out 2025, releasing, letting go, looking back, reflecting, and then going into 2026, and what do you want to bring forward? Hi, Lynn. So the one-on-one, it's a gifted visioning process where we will have a few sessions together where we really dive deep into where, it could be either be looked at in the context of the year, because this is that time of year, or just in general of where you're stuck, where you're challenged, what you want to leave behind in 2025, and then where do you want to go? What do you want to create? And then what's in the way of that? And it's a very deep process. So the entire process is a gift to the community if you've never experienced a gifted session with me before. And you can send me a private message and get in touch that way. You can do that here through the app, anywhere. I have a link here about where you can find me everywhere online. So I'm very easy to find, Natalie Speakman. I'm also double live streaming this on YouTube, so you can follow me there, Facebook, Instagram, my website. That's all in the link here on my profile. So just send me a private message and we can set it up. So, did that answer your question, Lynn? And I'll go ahead and put up the follow card one more time. If anybody hasn't and would care to follow me, you can do so here at this link. Thank you all so much for joining. No worries. So Lynn, if you just click on my picture, there's a little icon or my name or something on this screen, and then you can click, it'll go to my profile here, and then there's an about section, and in that there is a link to find me online. But my website's nataliemspeakman.com, so you can see my name here, and the initial M for Marie is in the middle, nataliemspeakman.com. So if that's easier, and you can message me there. There's a contact form. So wonderful. Look forward to connecting. You're welcome, Wendy. And thank you all for joining, for your donations, for your presence. And yeah, this beautiful energy for you. Wonderful, Lynn. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you all very soon. Namaste.